Hello my friends, and welcome to another summer decorating here at the Lowe house. I've picked up a beautiful new summer print from Hobby Lobby that I'm hoping will go really well at the top of this bookshelf. I went by Lowe's and picked up some great indoor plants to add to the fireplace and a few more areas here in the living room. A company by the name of Proscenic is sponsoring a portion of my video today by gifting me one of their cordless vacuums to try out in today's video. Alright, we're going to start by turning on my vintage radio that I'm so in love with that came from the Hearth and Hand collection at Target. We're going to light a candle and then we'll do some light cleaning and get started on some summer touches here in the living room. If you happen to be new today, I'm Robin and welcome to my channel. Okay, before I start adding some new touches here to the living room, I wanted to slow down a couple of clips to kind of show you guys this wall that's behind my sofa. I feel like my living room is already just a tad bit too cluttered. I've always struggled with decorating this living room. However, I've been considering possibly adding something to this wall behind the sofa. So let me know in the comment sections what you think. Should I add something to this area? And if so, what would you suggest? Or should I just leave this back wall the way it is? Alright, I'm going to start by adding this beautiful flower pot that's got this floral plant design on it. I think it's absolutely gorgeous. It's very neutral. I think the gray matched with the black design gives it such a modern look and I absolutely love it. I picked up a few plants from Lowe's. I got this beautiful polar palm. They're really great for the air pollution in your home. I really wanted a really tall one also to go on the hearth, but I couldn't find one to go on the hearth today, but I'm still looking for one. I would love to have another one there on the fireplace area, but I think this little touch here looks so great right beside my little chair and a half right in front of the window. Okay, now let's move over to the couch. I added these blue gingham pillows a few weeks ago. I love them so much. I think they add such a great, classy summer touch to the couch. But at the time I added these pillows, I wasn't ready to take away these big neutral pillows that you see here. I got these at Walmart at the beginning of spring and I just love them. They have like a down feel to them, so they make that little choppy chop on top of them really easily, and I love the little hobnob looking pattern it's got on them. I love this pillow. However, today I wanted to add in some touches of yellow to the living room. So I'll start with adding these yellow and white striped pillows. They're a few years old. I got them from Target. And even though the yellow pillows are striped and the blue gingham pillows are checkered, I feel they match well together. And that blue and yellow is so pretty. This blue home pillow is one of my favorite pillows. I got it from Hobby Lobby and they still have it because I saw it a few weeks when I was there. But that's one of my favorite pillows also that I usually just keep here in the living room. I've got lots of blue here and I think this home pillow is just perfect. And I can pretty much add it to any area, to my couch, to that little wicker bench that you see there, to my chair and a half, to my sofa. So it kind of moves around my living room. Okay, now continuing adding in some yellow to the living room, I'm going to add this beautiful embroidery pillow that also came from Target a few years ago. I had a girlfriend try to find this pillow back when I posted my summer marathon video a few weeks ago. The very first year I bought this pillow, it was in that video, and she's been trying to find it ever since, and it is sold out. But I absolutely love this pillow. I'm so sorry I can't link it, but it is just beautiful. So I'm just going to add this pillow and this pretty little throw that I believe also came from Target from the Threshold line a few years ago. So as you can see guys, I'm using a lot of my same items in my living room. I promised myself I would not buy a lot of things for summer this year, and I'm trying to hold to that promise. But I think just adding this sweet little pillow along with a throw is perfect for what this little area needed over here in the corner. I'm also considering getting another floor lamp to go over here in this little corner. I've got one there by the door, as you can see, as you go into the kitchen, but I'm thinking about maybe getting a wooden floor lamp to go there. So I'm looking for something, so we shall see what I find. Okay, now we're going to move over to one of my favorite areas here in the living room, and that is this bookshelf that I got here. This actually came from Home Depot. It's a couple years old also. I ordered it online, had them put together, and I went and picked it up in my truck. I absolutely love it. Alright, so here's the new print that I picked up from Hobby Lobby. I lucked out. I have seen this print before and I've passed it up, but it was on clearance. I got it for like $11.34. Oh my goodness, and I knew I pretty much wanted to put it here on this top shelf. I think it looks great. The other little print that I just took away looked pretty here also, but I think this print allows me to have a little bit of height on this top shelf. So let me know what you think about it in the comment section. Alright, so I'm going to add my lamp back here, and that's pretty much all I'm going to do to this shelf. I've just been in this phase, guys, where I just haven't really changed up a lot of stuff in my living room. I kind of like the way it's laid out. I love the decor that I've had. I've stopped buying a lot of little things that I'm not really in love with and started buying some really great items that I'm in love with, even though they're a little pricey, like that radio. So I'm just enjoying the decor I have in my living room today. So no more changes on this shelf. I like it just the way it is. Okay, now let's make just a few changes on my mantle. I'm going to change out those florals and add some yellow florals. That is actually the same plant. The one I took out was white, and then the one I put back in is yellow, just to add in some more yellow here on the mantle. I'm going to take away this print and this eucalyptus plant. The print that I took off of my bookshelf is now going to go here, and then I'm just going to add back in that bird. I'm going to leave these candlesticks here and leave my clock. So that's pretty much all the changes I'm going to make here on the mantle. I'll just change my florals out to have some more yellow touches here, and just change this artwork out. Sometimes, friends, you don't need to change everything. Sometimes just adding in a few things or taking away a few things is all that you need to do to kind of adjust for the season. And of course, after looking at it for just a couple of minutes, I've decided to change it up one more time. I thought the picture being beside the clock was a little bit too boxy, so I'm just going to pull the candlesticks over beside the clock and then scoot the picture down closer to the lamp. So that's usually how my mind works. I'll decorate it for a second, sit on it for a couple of minutes, and then most of the time move something around until I feel like I've gotten it just right. So now, I think this is going to be my completed look here on the mantle. Okay, now let's move down to the hearth area. I'm not going to change much here either. I've got two plants that I picked up to add here. I love adding ferns and palms during the springtime. It just adds such a cozy and warm feeling. So that's what I'm going to add here, adding these two plants. Those two planters came from Target a couple years back. I absolutely love them. If you've noticed, I kind of kept it a little tight here on the hearth. Instead of spreading out my decor, I just kind of brought it in a little tighter, and I'm thinking I'm liking that just a tad bit better. Okay, the last thing I'm going to do here is change out my candle. I'm going to add this little riser since I'm not going to use it any longer over on the table beside the window. So just for a little height here and for another wood touch, I'm just going to add this little riser underneath my candle. I do love having a candle here on the hearth, especially when you'll see here in a second when I turn my lanterns on. When the lights are off at night and just the lamps are on, there's a candle going, the lanterns are going, it creates just the prettiest ambiance here in the living room. So I do always like to have a pretty big candle here on the hearth and have it going at nighttime when we're in here watching television. Another item that I just love is this fake little lamp that came from Hobby Lobby. It's got just a battery operated candle in it, but it looks so real. I bought this last summer and I'm loving leaving it out for the summer and spring seasons. I think it's just adorable. Okay, now that we've got the fireplace area complete, let's move on to the sponsored portion of my video. I again want to thank ProScience for sponsoring this portion of my video. They have sent me their OptClean P12 Cordless Vacuum. So we're going to get this unboxed, put together, and try it out. I think the most important features when it comes to a vacuum, a cordless vacuum that is its batteries, power life, and the suction power. But a bonus feature that I see that this vacuum had, which I was so excited about, is the anti-tangle roller brush that it had. I did notice the vacuum cleaner that I showed you guys a few months back did not have the anti-tangle brush roller. I believe that is such an important feature, especially if you have fur babies or you have long hair like I do. There's nothing worse than every time you go to vacuum having to take a pair of scissors and cut out all of that hair and debris and everything else that gets tangled up in your roller. So I was very excited to see that feature. Okay, so now that we've got this vacuum put together, it also has one of those extension rods. You can make it smaller or longer. I love that option. It only had about 45% battery power when I unboxed it, which is just perfect to kind of demonstrate today in today's video. So I'm going to quickly start to vacuum and let's see how much debris this picks up from the carpet. I did notice right off the bat that it was very lightweight and it didn't make a lot of noise, which is very important. And I also really like the added feature of having the LED light on the vacuum.
Gone over this 1,000 times before. Baby, it's now or never. Gotta leave this town and I know what you're asking for. You say it's out of my reach, but I can't pretend no more. 'Cause for as long as I remember.
Okay, friends, I had to stop the video just really quickly because I am just beyond, how do you want to call it, impressed. Oh my goodness. Do y'all see all of that baking soda that's in there? Okay, I put baking soda on my carpets about, let's see, I think 2 weekends ago, just to kind of, probably the weekend that Ziggy passed away. I put some carpet fresh on here just to kind of freshen up the carpets and vacuumed really well. And I have probably vacuumed, gosh, 4 or 5 times before I vacuumed today. And look, y'all, at all of this that it has picked up. I'm just like, I kept seeing white stuff and I kept thinking, what is that? And then I finally realized that is that carpet fresh that I put on the carpet weeks ago. So I just started vacuuming, but oh my goodness. I have a Shark vacuum that's cordless, and then I also have the one that several months back I also premiered a vacuum cleaner. I think it was from the company Primrose. Don't hold me to that, but I forget the name of that one. But so I've got 2 cordless vacuums that I use on a regular basis. And so I have vacuumed, like I said, 4 or 5 times since I vacuumed today. And I don't even know what to say. This is phenomenal. So I'm going to keep vacuuming and let's see how much more of this carpet fresh we can pick up while we're vacuuming.
It's been stuck inside my mind. You can't ask me to surrender. When reaching for the dream keeps me alive. 'Cause it's keeping me alive.
I thought this vacuum did a really great job going from my shag carpet onto this rug. I got this rug off of Walmart.com. I think it's about 2 months old now, and I absolutely love it. It doesn't show dirt very well. I haven't cleaned it with my carpet cleaner yet, but I'm going to do that in a couple weeks. But I thought the vacuum did a really good job vacuuming everything up. As you can see here, this section is really, really good. I do have it on high, and so I kept it on the high section. You saw earlier that it was at a 45 charge when I started vacuuming, and so using the high speed, it did vacuum my whole, or the high section I should say, it did vacuum all of my living room, which is pretty big. There was maybe 8% left when I got through vacuuming. And should you be interested in trying out the OptClean P12 cordless vacuum cleaner, I'll have a link to the cordless vacuum cleaner along with the discount code in my description box.
When reaching for the dream keeps me alive.
Here's just a quick shot of what all the vacuum cleaner picked up today, and I tell you, I was highly impressed that it was still picking up baking soda after a couple of weeks of already being vacuumed. So I thought it did a really great job again here in the living room. There's nothing better when I've got a room completely dusted and vacuumed and picked up. It looks so good here in the living room. And again, let me know in the comment section what you think about me possibly adding something to that wall that's over my sofa. Okay, friends, that's all I have for you today. I'm filming this Saturday morning. It's the Memorial Day weekend. The kids are about to come over and get in the pool, so all my family is about to be here. So I'm going to continue to clean the house. Hey, I hope this video gave you lots and lots of summer decorating inspiration. I appreciate you all. Don't forget, if you're new, to leave me a comment in the comment section. And if you're one of my wonderful returning subscribers or returning friends, thank you. I appreciate you guys so much. And I'll see you next week. Bye, guys.